Hi, here I am again talking to you today about emotions and about vibrations and frequencies. We've all heard in the past few years where everybody's talking about we're energy. And if we're energy, that means that we are constantly vibrating. Our bodies are vibrating, but our thoughts and our emotions are also vibrating. They're vibrations. This vibration can either keep us nice and high in a state of happiness, joy, peacefulness, or it can keep us in the low vibration where we can be connecting with fear, with depression, with frustration, with anger. So what do you want? What do we want? Do we want to stay in a low vibration where we feel frustrated or where we are easily angered or where we just don't feel good? Or do we want to go to a little higher vibration where we begin to feel better, where we can feel good about ourselves, when we can feel good about our environment, our surroundings, and all the things that matter to us? So now, how do we go about that? On my last video, I showed you tapping. Tapping is a good way to unblock emotions that are blocked in a negative way, that are stuck there and you're not able to release and move on. That's a way that can help you that can help you to come up to a higher vibration. There are other ways, of course, to do it, but before I go into that, which will probably be a subject for a next video, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the interesting thing that is happening nowadays, how we are all beginning to realize little by little that we can be proactive about emotions as well. We've always thought, or at least I have thought, of proactiveness as the doing, all right? I'm not just going to react or fully just go with the flow. I am going to be proactive. I am going to set a course. And imagine now doing that with your emotions, being able actually to set a course to your emotions, to say, all right, I don't want to be feeling this anymore. I don't want to be the victim. I don't want to be down here always waiting for things to happen to me. And since I'm always waiting for things to happen to me, normally they're bad things, right? No, I want to feel good. I want good things to happen to me. Well, in order to have good things happening to you, it's important to have a high vibration. It's important to be with happy feelings. You know, I guess it was in the, if I'm not mistaken, it was in the old Jungle Book where you would go to the happy place. You've heard about that, right? And Peter Pan could fly if he had happy thoughts. Well, that is telling us something, isn't it? It's telling us that in order to do magical things, in order to be generating good things coming to us, we need to be in a happy place. We need to be in a high vibration. So let's just think for a moment that we are able to bring ourselves from being in a low vibration where we are totally connecting with events that have to do with low vibration, attracting to us situations that make us unhappy, that make us angry, that make us frustrated. And instead of that, we're up in a higher vibration where we are attracting to us happier events, nicer events. Now, I'm not saying that this is an easy thing to achieve, and I'm not saying that you are going to be able to achieve total bliss all the time, because that's not realistic. We are here in a polarity realm where there is good and there is bad, and there is high and there is low. We are there. But if we are aware of where our emotions are, and if we can become more proactive, we certainly will be able to be in a more balanced wave. We won't be up here and we won't be all the way down. We will be more or less right here. All right? Which in general will bring us more balance in our life. It will make us feel in general happier. And by doing that, we are giving input into our planet. We are helping our planet, everybody, come up. We are helping everybody come into a happier place. And if you are happy, what do you connect with? When you are happy, you want to be good to people. You want other people to feel happy. When you are truly, honestly happy, this happiness that is almost divine, you want everybody else to be happy. So let's start searching inside of us and becoming more and more aware of what we are feeling. And let's start searching for ways to bring the vibration up when we realize it's down. We can do it. We can begin to recognize our emotions as something separate from us. All right? It's like if I look back in the years, I see myself being lost in the emotion. I am lost in it. I am anger, or I am frustration. It's like I am that in that moment. But nowadays, through lots of work and lots of experiences and insights, now I begin to be able to realize when I am going down that path, when I am, here comes the anger. Do I want to go there? I don't know. I might want to let it out. But then quickly I want to call that power back, bring it back in, and redirect it, and redirect it to a place where it's in more balance, where I definitely will attract to me nicer situations. It can be hard at the beginning, of course. It can be hard at the beginning, because if we are in a total imbalance, it's very hard. If you're totally over here, it's very hard to even think that you could be on the other pole. It's almost impossible to imagine. So you can just take baby steps, just little things that you go from the really bad feeling, slowly you go to a little bit of a better feeling. That way, you can start bringing yourself up. You can do that by distracting yourself. You know you're there. You know you're in the bad, in the wrong polarity. So you realize it. That's great. You became aware of it. So now let's just move a little bit over here. And you think, okay, so what can I do? What can I do to change this a bit? And then you decide to take a walk, for example. Or if you can't take a walk, just breathe. Just breathe deeply and feel like you release it when you're breathing it out. Or turn on the radio for a little bit and listen to your favorite song. You can do that now, you know. There's so many ways that you can go into YouTube or Pandora or your Spotify, and you can choose the song you want to hear. It's a song that will make you feel happy, a song that will help you to bring yourself a little bit out of it. And just by creating that little space, you might see the same situation in a different light. So I urge you to start practicing realizing where you are and what you are feeling. And once you realize that, be proactive about it and change it. Thank you. I look forward to talking to you again. Hi.